Camp SonShine came about 5 or 6 years ago through just discussion in staff meeting. We talked about doing something different. We had just began to see some maybe special need kids come to Sunday school or on Sunday mornings. We began talking about what can we do with the new property that we had over the 55 acres across the road. And Mark had mentioned about a camp over there for youth. And that just kind of began to birth the idea of a camp for special needs kids that we could do now. And the reason that we thought we could do it now is because we had the people in-house that worked very well with that demographic and those families.
Hello, my name is Tabitha Cockrum and I am the Camp SonShine director. When this idea first came about, I was sitting in a business meeting and Greg Shelton said, we need to do something for students with disabilities. And my heart kind of did a little jump. I am currently a special ed supervisor, and so that is definitely my area and what I love to do, and I love to be involved with these students and their families. The very first year as we began to plan for Camp SonShine, we really didn't know where to start. And with a small team, we gathered several ideas and put together our very first Camp SonShine.
And so we just began to plan and develop on how we could do it at Wren Lake. We were just going to invite the children and one family member. And the very first one that we had 4 years ago, a family showed up and the grandparents, and they just enjoyed it so much that they really didn't want to leave. So that began to change our vision, rather than just make it for the child themselves, but open it up to the entire family and make it a day for them that they could be celebrated, that they could do the things that they want to do, they like to do.
We had about 6 families register with about 4 families that attended. We were thrilled. It was not the number that we wanted, but we could just see the joy on those campers' faces as they were allowed to do so many activities.
We started with boat rides and fishing and games and blow-ups and all of those things. And we found really quickly that the children and the families liked the boat rides and they really liked to fish.
We decided that we were going to let the kids go fishing. When you fish at a boat dock, a boat ramp, that is not exactly the best place to go fishing.
There wasn't any reason at all for the children to catch fish there. And actually, we had some adults that were some pretty good fishermen before the children began to arrive and to show up. They were trying to fish and trying to catch some fish at this particular location, and they couldn't do it.
Please, Lord, let somebody catch a fish. I had brought a bucket, so if one person caught a fish, all the kids could get to see the fish, and I just wanted that to happen for them.
But as soon as the children got there and they began to fish, they were pulling out fish anywhere from the size of your hand to larger, and we were putting them in a bucket and allowing kids to reach in and play with them and interact with them, and it just turned into a really big part of the Camp SonShine Day.
God showed up, and every kid that fished that day caught at least one, if not more, fish. It was amazing. The kids were so excited, and I was super excited for them because I could see the joy on their face as they did fishing and boating and crafts and played games and did bouncy houses. It was truly a day that would celebrate them. That was not too many people. It was not overwhelming, and those are the things that we really have to think about.
And that is just a testament of the Lord of providing and bringing people, situations together to minister, to reach out, and to give families the opportunity to have a day with their kids that they might not be able to have any other place or any other venue.
As the camp has grown, we are about to have our 4th year of Camp SonShine, and we have 18 families signed up for this event. We are so excited to do this for their families, and as I see families of our students that have been to camp, they say what an awesome day it is. They say that they count down to the day when it's camp day. They just are so excited about this day, and that is the whole reason why we do it. These students cannot always go to regular camps, and this is a day just for them, and they know that.